Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. The most powerful gem of materialistic manifestation that is aptly associated with the elephant god Ganesh, the Chrysoberyl gem, is one of the least understood gems because only a few people dare to adorn it. This powerful gem is like a loaded gun, and hence it remains a mystery to many because it is rarely prescribed by astrologers. One established fact about chrysoberyl gems is that they transmit infrared rays which are invisible to the naked eye, in the same way that Ketu is also invisible. These infrared rays also make the chrysoberyl the hottest of all astrological gemstones. While many astrologers claim that any gemstone that exhibits chatoyancy, which is also known as the cat's eye effect, can be used as a Ketu gem, this is not correct. If a gemstone doesn't transmit infrared rays, it doesn't represent Ketu. For example, a clear quartz cat's eye will give the results of Venus due to the association of Venus with the clear quartz. While the benefits of wearing a chrysoberyl correctly include improved physical fitness, sudden gains such as a lottery win or finding lost property, when this gem is worn incorrectly, it can attract the worst of all adverse outcomes that an astrological gem can produce. In this video, we will discuss some of the adverse effects of these gems when they are worn incorrectly. So let's get started. Now first let us align on the definition of the dominant hand. The hand that we use the most is our dominant hand and the other hand is our non-dominant hand. Next, let us align on the energies of the metals that are used to make chrysoberyl jewelry. As we can see here, silver is gold with less vibrational energy. Then comes white gold, which is slightly warm and has more vibrational energy than silver. This is followed by yellow gold, which is warm and has the highest level of vibrational energy among the three metals that are used to make chrysoberyl jewelry. And finally, let us align on the energies of chrysoberyl faceted gems and chrysoberyl cymophanes. Compared to the cymophane, the faceted gem has a higher frequency as it is sharp and has fewer impurities. Due to the hot nature of the infrared rays, the faceted gems can accumulate vibrations that then intensify the sensitivity of the body. While cymophanes are still quite hot, it takes longer for the mind to realize that the body is on fire, because this gem doesn't vibrate as much as the faceted gem. However, one major advantage of a faceted gem is that it is affordable and easily available. On the other hand, a good cymophane is quite rare and hence expensive. As a result, many imitations of the cymophane exist. A genuine cymophane, when held in the hand, will feel like a ball of fire. A thorough birth chart analysis needs to be carried out before wearing a chrysoberyl. Furthermore, while some gems can be worn for long periods of time, the chrysoberyl is like a medicine. It cannot be worn for long periods of time, even in the correct finger. Now that we have discussed and aligned on the basics, let us discuss the three major adverse effects of incorrectly wearing a chrysoberyl. So first let us discuss assassination. The thumb of the dominant hand controls and protects all the fingers of the dominant hand. It also connects to the large intestine and rectum, which are the areas that absorb any escaping nutrients from the digested food before it is eliminated from the body. While the tip of the thumb connects with the large intestine and rectum, which are controlled by Venus, the base of the thumb connects with the adrenal glands, which are controlled by Mars. These glands are shaped like an upward-facing triangle, which is the symbol of Mars. When a chrysoberyl gem is worn in gold in the lower section of the thumb, it heats up the adrenal glands significantly. This results in an excess of Martian energy. As Mars is the planet of accidents and cuts from sharp objects, if this energy exceeds Saturn's strength in the individual's chart, an attack becomes imminent. Depending on the ratio of Mars's energy to Saturn's energy in the body, the attack can be minor or even fatal in extreme cases. Now let us discuss abduction. The index finger of the dominant hand connects to the throat chakra and is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of expansion. When a chrysoberyl is worn in gold in this finger, it turns the master into a slave. If Jupiter is weak in the chart, it can result in an individual finding themselves in a closed environment, such as an elevator, a tight room, or even a prison. While the strength and position of Jupiter in the chart determines the type of trap that will confine the individual, it is the strength and position of Saturn in the chart that determines the duration of this imprisonment. Furthermore, the strength of Mars determines whether the imprisonment is coming from the government or from a kidnapper, and the strength of Moon determines whether the imprisonment is occurring within the mind. Hence, it is important to be extremely cautious if trying a chrysoberyl in this finger. And finally, let us discuss accusation. An individual who has nothing to do with a particular event and may not have even been present when it occurred ends up taking responsibility for it like a scapegoat. When a chrysoberyl is set in gold and worn in the middle finger of the dominant hand, which relates to taking responsibility for completing tasks, depending on the strength and position of Saturn in the birth chart, an individual will find themselves being falsely accused and held responsible for doing something that someone else did. It is also important to remember that irrespective of which finger this gem is worn in, there is always a physical component involved, and hence the possibility of a physical injury are high even when worn in the correct finger. Hence, a chrysoberyl is one gem that requires the most thorough analysis before it is worn, especially because the results can also manifest within minutes, which are irreversible. Many astrologers avoid suggesting this gem as they believe it is not worth the risk. I hope you found this video informative. If you would like to know whether a yellow sapphire is suitable for you, you may watch this video here. Thank you.